Welcome back to Take It From the Top. It is Thursday, June 27th. The reason Keegan is laughing is because we just spent a good 5 to 10 minutes having a conversation with no recording. So that's why Keegan's laughing. But fresh off the stinking stove, Bronny James was drafted with the number 55th overall pick to the Los Angeles Lakers. What is happening anymore?
S-tier glazing.
Yeah, it's S-tier.
Dude, this ain't even LeBron effect. This
No.
is just JJ being like, you got me a podcast. You got me a coaching job. Let's take your son.
Yeah, I'll get your son.
No, like, dude, this is insane.
I know.
This is insane. I was saying before, we saw LeBron
Yep.
in, okay, here's my question before we even start all this.
Yeah.
When LeBron retires, does Bronny go to LeBron now? Can we
For
call
what?
him LeBron now?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Or does
like,
he stay as Bronny?
I think he stays at Bronny.
Okay, that's
Because even when he was little, he didn't like being LeBron James Jr.
Yeah.
And I saw the clip of being drafted. The fact that they didn't draft him as LeBron James Jr. It was I don't think he likes being called LeBron.
Yeah, no, not at all.
So
it's just I go back to when LeBron made that block in the finals. I was like, blocked by James. If it happens again in some other finals in 10 years from now,
I'm getting flashbacks.
I might jump off a bridge.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy
Yeah.
because we're at the age where we experienced really early social media, and we saw the memes of oh, LeBron's gonna be playing with his oldest son, and you'll hear blocked by James. You saw those memes 10 years ago, and it's happening now.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy, the shoes that we're in to actually witness it and being bro, I remember all of us joking
Since the
about
era.
it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Literally.
Since high school, we're talking about, is this a possibility?
Yeah.
And here's the one thing that kind of messes with all of this, right?
Yeah.
The cardiac arrest that he had last year, because we don't really know, because I feel like that caps a person's life.
100%.
And I'm not saying just in a moment. I mean, now there's things that maybe he's not as quick to do something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But then here we are. It's if I ever hear blocked by Bronny, dude, I'm turning off the TV, smashing my TV, and I might just sit in a cave for 3 days.
Yeah.
Because it ain't the same.
No, it ain't.
Okay.
But let's just take a step back and look at it for what it is. I hate this whole situation. I hate the whole situation.
This is a clown show.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, clown show. Everybody's wearing the stinking afro. Everybody's dressed out, got the shoes on. But now I don't like hearing rumors from sources and stuff like that. But from Bob Myers, which is a somewhat respected analyst, resource guy, he's saying that Rich Paul. So for all those that don't know, Rich Paul is just the manager for both LeBrons now. That's gonna be weird, but for both LeBron and Bronny, Ben Simmons, just a manager in the NBA. I guess he was calling NBA executives and saying, "Hey, don't draft Bronny, or he'll basically go to the Australian League." So basically blackmailing everybody, just being if you draft him, you lost him because we want him to go to the Lakers. So it's just slimy, feeling we're going to get what we want because of who we are. I just don't like anything about that.
We've gone from a kid to Akron, Ohio, making the most out of every little thing given to him.
Yep.
Right? It's now his son being the most spoiled brat.
Yeah, exactly.
So where's the come up?
What's the quote, bruh?
Like,
It's one of my favorite quotes. It's hard times create strong men. Strong men create easy times. Easy times create
weak men.
Weak men.
Yes. Yeah.
So we're witnessing the hard times so we'll consider LeBron the strong man right now, and he's creating easy times for his next generation.
He might be getting time on the court because of his dad playing now.
Yeah.
But what if LeBron ends up being the coach of the Lakers?
Ugh. I really hope LeBron never ends up being a coach, because I was having a conversation with someone in our church, and they mentioned something similar with Larry Bird. And they said when Larry Bird went to be a coach, he was terrible, which is very factual, true. Because I think what it is as if you're a NBA legend, you just see the game differently.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't coach people that like can't see through like your lenses, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's so like if like LeBron's like, how does this not make sense in your brain? You know? Like I feel like he would look at it like that and like it would just be like a struggle for him. That's my personal opinion though on LeBron coaching.
Here's my question, right? Combine all the Ball brothers.
Yep.
Okay, where they all have been, and put it into one person, so one Ball brother to represent. Do you think Bronny will have a better or worse situation after all of this hype? Then remember the Ball brother era?
Oh,
and
we trust me. I had a big Baller Brand shirt, bro.
Yeah, where it was like the shoes came out, the first black pair, and you're like, I might,
500 beans.
I might, because it was at me. At that point, for me, it was like,
Bro.
if I can get them, and someone takes off,
Yeah,
flipping them. But do you think it's gonna be worse for Bronny or better?
it's gonna be worse.
Really?
Yeah, like I think Lonzo's had a very underrated career for how much. When you look at how much hype he had, it's he's technically a bust. But like if you look at like his career averages, it's like 10, 7, and 7. So he's like almost a walking triple double, and he's like one of the best perimeter defenders. Now he probably hasn't played basketball in like 3 years because of his knee situation, which is weird. Yeah. But LaMelo's just way too good.
Yeah.
LaMelo's just a baller.
Former Laker Lonzo Ball though.
Yeah.
So it's kind of giving you that same
like
narrative to me.
Laker Lonzo Ball. I think Bronny could be better than Laker Lonzo Ball,
but not Bull Lonzo.
I like.
I think there's a chance. Like I don't think.
I think the Pelicans version of Lonzo was the best version so far, and Pelicans Lonzo was like hooping for a good minute. So
and watching Bronny's tape, does great defensively.
Oh yeah,
like
that's what's like also like hard to judge is because like nobody is like saying anything less than he is going to be an all NBA defender because just freak length. He has like 6'7" wingspan at 6'2", 6'1", and then like 40-inch vertical. Like just has really good defensive instincts and tangibles. But it's going to come down to like offensively and like decision making and stuff like that. And like I keep seeing clips, bruh. He's got such a slow jumper.
Oh yeah, he's up there for a minute.
Yeah.
He's in the air for way too long.
Yeah, like it's a slow jumper. So I'm just like, bro, at 6'1", you got to get that thing off.
Yeah. I don't, dude. I'm not gonna like this. This just sucks.
Yeah,
this just sucks. Because I want to see if he doesn't want to be his dad, but he wants to be on the same team as his dad.
Yeah, and
have everything paved through his dad.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like that's my thing. It's like you don't like being called LeBron James Jr., but you're relying on your dad to get you to the NBA. So it's like, what's going on here?
Yeah. There's a few notes that I got from this recap here.
Okay.
Zach Edey at 9. What do we think? Like we've talked about it.
He went to Minnesota.
No, Memphis.
Yes, I keep mixing up the Minnesota and Memphis.
If you went to Minnesota,
yeah, it's over.
And shoot that thing.
Yeah, shoot that thing, cousin.
40 times a game. But go ahead.
Yeah, Memphis. You're right. I like that a lot.
Okay. Do you like
him at 9? Is that what you're saying?
Do you like him at 9? But do you like him going 2 spots after Donovan Clingan from Connecticut?
I think, in my personal opinion, I thought there was a bigger gap between Donovan and Zach Edey than 2 spots. Okay. But I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is by far, I don't want to say like the worst yet because they have to prove themselves, but least hyped for sure. It's the least hyped draft of all time.
Oh, 100%.
So, like, I don't really else who you would draft in this draft class, like besides Zach Edey at 9, and then it's just like it's one of those things. It's like he's 7'4" or like however tall he is, and like for once, it's a 7'4" guy that's actually built and like looks like a polished like big guy. Usually, like when they're 7'4", they're like 180 pounds, and, like they need to add like 200 pounds of muscle. So like I think it'll be interesting to see. You saw in college though that the cardio was not the best out of Zach Edey, and the NBA is way faster.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting to see. I think if you just keep subbing him out, though, like I think he'll be able to manage, but it will be interesting to see if he can hang with the pace because it's a lot faster than college.
Yeah. I don't mind it. Like, we saw these guys go back and forth in the championship. That was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Klingon was really struggling to hold Edie, but, like, if we're talking down the court, I mean, Donovan was down there.
Yeah, he's running.
And so, like, Zach was a bit slower, but I feel like you got to make up that speed with rebounds. Like, there is no, I can't miss a rebound. You're going to have to get those. But, like, the Spurs, too.
I know.
Getting Castle out of Connecticut.
Let's
Dillingham out of Kentucky. I mean, like, those are two guys Victor really needed with some guards.
Yeah. So in my opinion, I see a lot of people now. In my opinion, I think Rob Dillingham has the biggest upside out of this whole draft.
Yeah.
But I think he has to be in a very specific system to make that happen. And everybody was like upset that the Spurs didn't draft him. Rob Dillingham is not gonna unleash his full potential in a Greg Popovich system.
Yeah.
But I think Stefan Castle can.
Yeah.
And that's why I think the Spurs drafted him over Rob, was because they looked at Castle and said, he's a 6'6" guard that is incredible on defense and like will hustle as much as we want.
Yep.
And like Greg's like, I don't want anything else besides that.
Right.
I just want someone that'll go out there and give me 120% and not like be like a big diva.
Right.
You know?
He wants that team coordination.
Exactly.
He wants that team coordination. He wants that European basketball.
Yeah.
He don't want nothing else with
Exactly.
it. Yeah. I'm happy. Like Victor,
too.
you see him cooking out there. He needed some guys that knew how to dribble the basketball.
Yeah.
Like just dribble. You know what I mean?
Anybody.
Like not even like, oh, let me show you all this. Just like guard play.
Yeah.
I think he can honestly handle two positions at once, being a power forward center. So this is exciting. This is exciting. My only thing that I have left
Yep.
about this draft, Kyle Flipowski. Going 32nd?
Yeah.
Second round?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, no, I don't agree.
No?
I'm just saying.
Yes.
I'm just saying. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm understanding.
Yeah.
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 But I don't agree with it. I definitely think someone else should have picked him up, and because like in my opinion, with how much small ball action's going on, I feel like a lot more teams are in a need of a 6'11", like pretty polished player.
Yeah. Very.
Like there's not too many like college guys I look at him like he really needs to develop this to like get in. I feel like if you plugged Kyle in like the right system right away, I think he could go function. And him going to the Jazz, I'm just like, I think Lauri Markkanen might be a fantastic mentor, though.
Yes.
So that's going to be huge.
He's only 27.
Lauri?
Yeah.
Lauri's young.
He's young.
So, but like they have like pretty similar games. So it's like I think if Kyle just goes in and works, like I think he can prove himself real fast. And like that's like another thing about this draft class, with it being so like unhyped and just like whatever.
Yeah.
Like you could see like the 54 or like the 39 like overall pick like just be a superstar.
Yeah.
Because like nobody knows.
Yeah, you don't know. That's the beauty of the draft. I'm just kind of confused. Like I'm gonna rant about my Celtics. Okay, just for 2 seconds.
Okay.
This is where I'm at with it.
Okay.
No flip at 30. Like Al Horford's 49 years old.
I know, bro.
We got Jalen and we got Jason.
Yeah. That's why.
Like, dude, Kyle and Kristaps Porzingis, and then you got Derek at the 1 and Jalen and Jason. Like, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
well, like I don't understand why teams do that.
Yeah.
Like I think I said like something similar about like the NFL draft about like I kind of understand like drafting the best player available, but then like it's like the Celtics don't need any more guards, bro. Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum.
Yes.
And then you go and draft whoever they just drafted, Baylor, Sherlerman.
Bro, I don't even know.
6'6" guard.
I don't want to be disrespectful and be like, I don't even know who he is. but I don't.
Because we don't, yeah.
But like over Kyle, we're like Al Horford's gonna play another year if we're lucky.
Like, I think he calls it quits, bro.
I know. I'm saying if we're
Oh, yeah,
lucky.
yeah.
Like if we get
Like-
serious luck, because winning a ring, he's like, you know what?
I think
I'm out.
I think what I could see Al doing though is instantly turning around and being like a player development coach.
Yeah.
100%.
Dude, I'm just not a fan of the Celtics here. I think they were too little.
I know.
I think they were still doing this at draft night, right here.
You think so?
Oh, 100%. You know, Brad was,
Nah, Brad.
You know
Brad's
Brad.
business, bro. Brad.
not with this pick.
Yeah, that's true.
Not with this pick. He was
What'd you guys
definitely-
get in the second? Another 6'8"
Some kid out of
forward.
Gonzaga.
Another 6'8" forward. Nice.
Yeah, more small forwards. Just crank them, pump them. You know what I mean?
I will say though,
Yeah.
I think my Miami Heat though.
Let me take a look.
I liked
here.
my Miami Heat picks. I've been screaming for the past few years. I want a true center. I love Bam, but at 6'9", he cannot be our center.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess up the name, but I want to say it's just Khalil. Yeah, I think so. Khalil Ware, 7 foot, like actually a 7 foot center, 230 pounds. So maybe put some muscle on there, but. Like, I watched the highlights. He is a pure rim detector through and through.
Yeah, I remember this kid because he was saying how much if he really likes the game or not. Like if he's really in love with the game.
Yeah.
It's 7 foot. It's like, how do I put this nicely? You better.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like if you're 7 foot, what else are you gonna be doing?
Exactly.
What else would you have passion for? At 7 foot, 230.
I don't know, bro. Yeah, I don't know.
Like you got this far. What do you mean you don't like a passion?
Yeah.
Like who says that like weeks before the draft?
I know.
I don't know. I really don't know if I like basketball or. Okay, go do landscaping.
Yeah. Like, go be a
What are you
farm.
talking about?
You're 7 foot. like, you literally have millions of dollars getting ready for you.
But here's the thing: Heat culture, though.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Let him get around Jimmy.
Exactly.
Let him get around
Yeah.
Bam. Let him get around
Nah.
Tyler Hero. Like let him get around.
He'll
the
get one
guys.
conversation with even Eric Spoelstra, bro, and he's going to get bought in, and it's over. Because it's not even a secret anymore. Heat culture has the best player development in the NBA. It's
'Cause,
not
like,
even
bro,
close.
If he goes to the dang Pistons, bro, he might just leave.
Yeah, he'll be like, you know what? It ain't worth
He'll
it.
be like, "Do I no, no? Hey, can I
Yeah.
get that guaranteed money? All right, I'm out."
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there's certain teams that need to make those drafts. I think it's a win-win for both sides. Him mentally being in Miami might actually help you in playing in basketball in Indiana for the last
Yeah,
2-3
that's true.
years.
That's true.
So like, let's just wrap it up.
Yeah.
Let's just wrap it up here.
I know. I feel good about it, man.
I listen. I feel good for you guys. I think.
And then,
You know?
I'm just going to say it one more time. We better move Jimmy Butler so fast, bruh. I'm so sick of this dude.
hold on. The
What?
Nuggets got Kevin McCullough Jr. at 56. Is that not a steep like?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know,
I
like...
hate this. Sport.
Yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
I can't stand
Yeah,
this
like,
sport,
I don't
dude.
know. I don't know.
I just peeped that because I was like, "Am I going crazy or like is Kevin not on this list?" But then I started looking because I didn't watch the draft. I'm not.
No, nobody did. It's all right.
I'm not. The only draft I'm watching is the NFL draft, so that I can complain. But I don't even think like if your team makes the playoffs, right? Are you really watching the draft?
Like, NBA-wise?
Any sport, because like I'm not
Oh.
staying up till 10 o'clock to watch my.
Oh,
pick.
yeah. Like, there's no way.
Like if unless my
way.
team sucks, I'm like, all right, top 10. I can wait top
Yeah.
10.
The only way I would do it is maybe West Coast. Because, like, 10 o'clock for us, it's 7 over there.
The draft starts at 4, 5.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
We'll pause. I'm not watching any draft, just sitting there and just being like, oh, yeah, I'm watching every pick. Like, I feel like you throw the draft on, and then, like, you're always doing something else, when it's in the background.
I think it's 50-50.
Oh, my
I think
goodness.
it's 50-50.
Look me dead in my eyes, though. Like, even if you're watching the draft, there's other people in the room, though. Like, it's almost like a function.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's a no. You sit down with the boys. And
Yeah,
you watch
exactly.
this.
Yeah, like, that's
Yeah,
different,
yeah,
though.
okay.
Because if you can just shoot the breeze and then just relax.
Watch the draft.
Yeah.
like
and,
I totally
order
just
some
did that.
pizza. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
I enjoy watching
like-
that more than like. I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna say that. I like watching the draft more than the Olympics. I don't care. The Olympics are overrated, unless it's the World Cup. Now we're talking. See now,
World Cup gets me amped, bro. I don't
World
know
Cup
why.
is just like
I'm just
let's-
like,
for some reason, this is totally off. For some reason, when I see World Cup, I'm like, you know what? Let's go to Chili's and let's watch the games and just hang out. Bottomless dip, all right,
Like,
and chips,
dude.
and just be like,
Have you ever like just had like the urge to like go to like one of these sports bars and like just absolutely over the top lose your mind for no reason?
dude, I love asking stupid questions to people. Like sometimes I remember sitting at certain like sports bars, people who are watching their games. Like I sat next to a Padres fan one time, and he's watching the game, right?
Yeah.
And I would just make stupid like comments, like I didn't know the sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like ball four would come around, a guy would walk. I'd be like, dude, like you're making a mistake. Like it's ball five. Like we have to get that going. And the guy was like, well, what are you talking about? I'm like, bro, like I don't care what league you play in. If there ain't no ball five, I'm not playing. He's like, this is the major league. So I was like, I don't give a rip what it is. Like if you don't start with a 1-1 count, you're a goofball. Ooh. And he was just like, do you have something wrong with you up here that I'm like not comprehending? And I was like, yes. And then he was like, all right. And then we were cool after that. But I think it's just fun to mess with people on stupid comments. Very stupid comments. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like how... Never mind. We're not going down that road. We're not going to go down that road. We're not going down that road.
All right, brother.
So we only have a few pieces of notes.
Yeah.
News. Notes.
Okay.
I see what I did there.
I guess.
I'm just gonna send it.
All right, we're doing it. It's good.
There's gonna be no horns down in NCAA 25. Horns up means Texas Longhorns. This is what they do for their hands. Whenever a team beats them, they do this right here.
Oh, really?
Horns down. They're not having that in the game.
That's lame.
Another bogus thing for me not to buy the game. I'm just at this point. I'm realizing.
You said Mo Bamba is in the game though.
Mo Bamba, that's good. That's iconic. I can get with that.
Penn State exclusive.
I can get with.
Well, I don't know if
that.
it's actually Penn State exclusive, but when I hear that song, I just think of Penn State.
Yes. And it's just, I probably won't buy it, but I will go over to a friend's house and play it. That's what I will do.
Not mine. Not me, brother.
So I won't be playing it.
Yeah.
I got a few more pieces of news here. Brandon Ayuk.
What are we doing?
He brings Jaden Daniels into his contract negotiations. Talk about, eat my Twiz. No, he's not, dude. He was your quarterback at college. You guys can be best friends all you want. When it comes down to business, that's not a good move. I seen some where the guy had a sticker of the Niners on him. He's like, so no. I saw one where he had a Commanders logo on. He's Brandon Ayuk, and they're like, Brandon, take that logo off. You're not a Commander. He was like, all right, and he puts the Niner ones on. He was like, so I want my money, and they're like, no. He's like, I'm gonna put it back on. They're like, or you can go to the Panthers. He's like, all right, and he puts the 49ers one back on. Like, that's how I feel like this whole Brandon Ayuk thing is going. It's I want my money. No. Then trade me. No. Then I'll just.
It's a very confusing situation.
Like, you know what I mean? It feels like it's just going in circles now.
Yeah.
Like, what is the difference between $26 million and $21 million over 4 years? $20 million? Do you want to stay in that team or not?
Yeah, exactly. Like, do you want to win or like, do you want to make sure you have an extra $20 million by the end of your contract?
And $20 million, you can make that in the next contract.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you understand if you're confident with your game.
Like, how about we just like sign the second contract, go prove ourselves to be that dude.
George Kittle's going to be gone in 2-3 years.
Exactly. You're going to get more targets if you prove yourself on a Super Bowl champion team.
McCaffrey might not be playing. Debo's got Debo might be playing still. He's gonna be older though. He's 27 now. I'm not into it.
Yeah.
So if I'm the Niners, I'm trading him. Trading him.
Yeah,
like
I would
the
too. I agree. Same
like
exact thing. I'm getting him out. That's what I would do personally.
So I would trade him for a bag of chips, just to humble him.
Okay.
Then I'll send him to Carolina, straight to Carolina.
Just give him that treatment.
Learn you some Bryce Young.
Ooh, wee.
You know what I mean? But okay, I'm just not into it. Jane Daniels, that was a weird move, buddy.
Yeah, that's weird, bro.
Move.
Like
I
I
think
feel
it's
like
kind of entertaining though. I'm on the fence here. I'm kind of like, let me see what a contract looks like in year 4. What not to do. Learn what not to do.
I don't know, man.
Okay, Ramondre Stevenson. Signs
Okay.
4-year, $36 million contract for a running back who's 26. Holy bag.
Yep.
We suck at signing people,
Yeah, you're dog water.
but I'll take him because he is on my dynasty team. I traded him for two third rounders
Yep.
late because my team's gonna be good this year.
Okay.
We're chip season here. So I'm calling it. So for 2/3, I get a guy who's gonna be on the Patriots, probably the number one guy for the next 2 years at least. Steal. But I'm into it. I don't like 4 years. I would have gave him 2 or 3, but whatever. Let's move on to the next piece of news. The Ravens' new purple jerseys. What do we think?
I like them.
Okay.
I like them.
Okay, because I thought we were going to go on a rant.
Oh, no. Well, I'm just a big purple guy in general.
Yeah.
So, like, you just throw purple on anything with like that, and I'm just like, yep, done deal.
Well, here's the thing. Like, are we not, like, if you're going to have those purple jerseys coming out the tent, coming out the tunnel, you got to be playing Future Purple Rain, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you have to, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you play Hendrix? Like, I don't care. I don't care what you play. It's got to be something that's Purple Rain. What are we thinking?
I feel like it has to be.
It has to be, right?
I feel like it has to be.
Like, if you're going to create whole purple
At least
jerseys,
once.
like,
At least once.
let them sip in styrofoam cups for one game.
Ooh.
It could be Gatorade. But let's just try to get a Future Night. Future Night. What do we think?
Future Baltimore, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if the away team's going to be able to make it out of there.
No. Unless it's Atlanta.
I don't care who it is.
Well, like, so I've been seeing a bunch of clips, bro. Future is like bigger than Michael Jackson in Atlanta. Like,
Do you think that they could survive? Oh, they could survive if his team was there.
yeah. Because, like, I guess Atlanta loves Future.
So you think it's more of a future Atlanta or
Yeah.
hold on.
No.
Hold on. Or a Young Thug Atlanta.
It's Future Atlanta.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, bro.
you sure?
Yeah, dude.
No way.
Bro, I'm telling you right
Ain't
now.
no way.
Like,
Ain't no way, bro.
I promise you it is.
No.
I promise you it
I'm
is.
telling you right now.
Oh, really?
There's a lot of thuggers over there. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
Bro.
Like, for some reason, I saw a lot
like
of stuff.
no,
bro.
I saw like a bunch of clips of like people being serious when they were like Future or like Drake, and like everybody was picking Future, like only in Atlanta though, and
Okay.
then like Future, and then like Eminem, like or like Future, like and like all like these biggest like Kanye, Jay-Z, like all that, they're all just like not Future, not even close.
Future or Lil Baby.
From Atlanta, Future. Well, me personally, it's gonna be a Little Baby, but like I'm telling you right now,
They're both from there.
and I know they are.
Okay, I'm
Half of the rappers in the universe are from Atlanta.
true. That
Yeah,
is true.
Atlanta goes crazy.
Atlanta, I don't
but
know what okay.
yeah, there's something different out there in Atlanta.
They got something out there. I might have to go in the studio down there just to see what the aura is like.
The aura's gotta be crazy in Atlanta.
And then listen,
Like we walk in the studio, we automatically get like grilled somehow. We're just like, yo, what the heck is going on here?
just start spinning a 16 bar version. But like, here's the thing. Like, I might go to Atlanta. I'm kidding.
We don't belong in Atlanta, bro.
I think they're welcoming.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think they would be like if Kirk Cousins can live there.
Yeah, that's true. That is
We're
very true.
chilling.
Yeah. If Kirk's there,
If
we're all
Freddie
there.
Freeman could play baseball for the Braves there, and that guy is
Yeah.
he's a good looking dude. All right, so yeah, okay. I got my last piece of news.
Yeah.
This is it here. Dolphins are not offering Tua a market value contract, meaning they're not going to break no records with Tua.
Yeah. Yep. I saw that.
Good. But if you
Good.
want to hand him $80 million a year as a Patriots fan, give him $80 million.
What?
Give him $80 million a year. Reasoning: they can't pay anybody else. That's it. That's all I care about. Being a straight hater here. Give Tua $90 million a year.
You're out of your mind.
Okay. He's going to get a cool 35 a year. 40, maybe. But they're not going to give him no contract that's going to break any records or be the highest paying. He might be the 5th or 6th highest paid quarterback, and that's the highest, I think. What are your thoughts?
I don't think Tua deserves like a big contract. Or well, it's tough.
Okay.
Because the fact that like the whole Trevor Lawrence contract completely just messed up the entire QB market. Because I think Goff has earned and deserved that contract.
For sure.
I think he's played at a high enough level for a long enough time to deserve that contract.
Yep.
Trevor Lawrence, definitely not. Tua shouldn't get that because of how stupid the Jaguars are for Trevor Lawrence. But I think he should be like maybe like 3/4 of Goff. Maybe like going half of Goff is pretty outrageous. But like I think 3/4 of what Goff's contract is, I think like Tua can
So 4-year 200, just like Trevor. 4-year 180.
Well, Trevor's was for 275, 200 guaranteed. I'm like, my thing would be like 4-year 200 maxed.
Okay.
With Tua, maybe like 150 guaranteed.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Man, which is crazy. That's a lot of money. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No. All right. So yeah, he shouldn't be getting on that, but we're saying 4-year 200.
Yeah, that's a realistic. Yeah, it's a realistic. Unfortunately,
that's all I got for news though.
Okay.
So I'll pass it to you right now.
Okay, so we kind of briefly touched on it in the very beginning. JJ Redick is officially the Los Angeles Lakers coach. It caused a big ruckus because never coached an NBA game in his life. Only got the job because he has a podcast with LeBron, all this other stuff. Yeah. I think it'll end up working out. Well, no, actually, I don't know anymore because of Bronny. But I thought originally it was going to work out because when I hear JJ Redick, because I listen to the podcast a lot, when I hear JJ Redick talk, I think he's a basketball genius. I just think, unfortunately, he couldn't display it because he is a 6'4" white man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't gifted. He is not an athlete. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Most basketball players aren't athletes.
Really? So, yeah, that's crazy. But,
I just want to see I want to see some of these.
Are we gonna do this right now?
I want to see.
Are we gonna do this right now?
Yes. Oh, because you know it.
I know exactly what's about to happen.
I want to see it. I want to see. Hold on. This actually bringing up something. Did you see Caleb Williams swing a baseball bat?
No, but I saw Giannis swinging a baseball bat, and
okay, that's ugly.
Yeah,
but Caleb Williams,
nice or no? No.
I almost wanted to just.
But like, so like, here's my thing.
Okay.
For a lot of these debates that we see of like, oh, baseball can like compete in like any other sport, it's always like Mookie Betts. It's always like Mike Trout or like top of the line like athletes in baseball, and then you pick like Giannis, which is a top tier NBA player, but like Giannis is a very uncoordinated, weird looking like basketball player.
I think he's good looking, not weird.
No. Like I'm saying, like the way he moves is weird looking.
Okay.
Like when I watch Giannis play, I'm just like, that's not fluent, but it's working because of how athletic he is.
Yes.
Like it's not coordination though. But like I'm saying, like if you put Anthony Edwards up there, like what are we doing? I'm telling you right now, if you put Anthony Edwards up there, it's gonna look like a normal swing.
Okay. You know
what I'm saying?
Can you name me another player
other than Anthony Edwards that's like a ball player
that can really do everything?
That can do everything.
Because, dude, like...
Because I saw, like, everybody was, like, clipping, like, Mookie Betts. Like, Mookie Betts is just different, though. Like
Mookie Betts is different.
Yeah. He can just do everything.
But, like, then we have, like, Adley Rutschman, who kicked off and then tackled Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? Or then we have guys like...
I will say, so, like, I've been firm on this, and I'm going to be firm on it. I think basketball athletes are the best athletes. But I will say, I think their translation to other sports that's not football would be harder because as we've seen a bunch of them, like their coordination when it comes to like all the sports is weird.
So when you mean athlete, you mean like
So like
the best at their sport?
not really, like, or like when I just think of like what is an athlete, I think an athlete is a mixture of like speed, agility,
A multi-tool.
yeah, versatility,
Yeah.
like quickness, like all that, like
Okay.
everything that makes an athlete is like what an athlete is,
Okay.
which is that I just broke my brain saying that.
Okay.
But I think when you look at NBA athletes, I think they have all those tangibles, most of them. And then like, but I just don't think their coordination translates to baseball and football and stuff like that. But like when it comes down to like speed, like vertical quickness, reflexes, like I think I would rank NBA players like in all those higher than any other sport. I think it's just the coordination that they lack, which is just my opinion. But because like it's also gonna be hard because like realistically you'll never get NFL players or like MLB players going to basketball just because of the height difference.
Yeah.
Like that's why like it'll never happen. It's just gonna be like another
Yeah.
topic that'll just happen forever. But then like there's people like Mookie Betts. I'm just like he's a different guy. You
Yeah.
know?
Well, like golfers though, I think golfers could. Dude, don't. They can go out there. I think some of them, like when you say athlete, I think you're saying like the best at what you do. Like, but you're not translating it like that.
No.
I'm just looking at as someone who's the best at their sport in prime. The golfers are. The golfer, dude. Say Scotty Scheffler.
This is some S tier glazing about to happen. All right, go on.
It's the most difficult sport. Golfing. You're gonna look me in my. Dude, you really gonna think
You
about this?
just got into golf. Don't even. What?
It is. No, well, I've
The
known
most
that for
difficult?
years. I know for years that it's been the most difficult, but to actually see the consistency of every course, like
Now, when we say like most difficult, like, are we saying like to go pro in, or like what do you mean by difficult?
to score. Like, think about it. Think about it. To score or be a factor of the sport. So let me give you examples, right?
So essentially, to go pro in, like, what is the hardest sport to go pro in? Like, that's what you're saying.
Oh, the hardest sport to go pro in is baseball. Dude, hear me out. Let me. Actually, it's up there with basketball. It is up there with basketball.
Yeah, how many baseball players are there in the MLB right now?
Huh?
How many baseball players are in the MLB?
On each team, through like 1,500.
What?
1,500 pro players. What?
1,500
1,500.
each team?
No, for the league combined.
Oh. Yeah, there's about 400 in the NBA.
Right. But what I'm saying is there's also, you guys also have a G League, I guess, but there's multiple layers of farm systems for baseball too. Like when you get drafted, you don't ever go straight to the league.
No, I know.
Like that never happens.
I'm not talking G League though.
Well, you have to be, so you, in order to make the league, you have to be in either high school or college, you know what I mean? Or like overseas for basketball to make the league. Once you make the league, you made the league. You know what I mean? So that's impressive. But when you go to baseball, to stay consistent throughout the ranks, I think that's more impressive because once you make it in the NBA and you kind of like solidify a little bit, you made it. You know what I mean? Like Drew Holiday, like the dude's like a defensive monster.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be in the league for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
But some guys, I mean, I can't really speak because like Yadier Molina, defensive guru as a catcher. He really didn't hit well.
Yeah.
I mean, he did, but like,
yeah. It's always a tough conversation.
tough. Those are the two. Like, it's those three. It's golf, basketball, and like,
but like
baseball.
I honestly don't even know how I'd put basketball in it because like I'm about to hate on my own sport, but like I feel like if you gave a lot of the athletes that weren't fortunate enough to get to 6'6", if you gave them 6'6", they could go make the league. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of factors.
Yeah.
Because
But I feel like there's a lot less factors that like God either gives you 6'6" or he doesn't.
right.
And then
Right.
the fact that like basketball is like truly like the only sport that like height matters a lot. Mm-hmm. Like you could be 5 foot.
Size matters.
Yeah. But you could be like 5'8" in the MLB, like no big deal.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You give everybody 6'4". Everyone's 6'4".
I think you get a lot more different people looking in the NBA.
That's the hardest.
Oh, no. If everybody's 6'4",
Everyone's 6'4".
then it probably would be the hardest, just because there's only 400 people that get in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's the way you think?
Yeah, because the way I think about it now is I feel like it's technically easier for the NBA players to get in because, say I'm 6'7", I'm not competing against a whole lot of people because if you're not over 6'2", you can't even compete. You know what I'm saying? Mm. But if everybody's 6'4", now I'm competing with all these people. Do you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Because I promise you, if like there's some people that are out here that are like
Yeah, I just backed
6'1"
myself into a corner here. This is uncomfortable.
Yeah, because there's a whole lot of people that are 6'1" out there in upstate New York that if they were 6
free
foot,
agents.
Yeah, free agents, 4 years of eligibility. If they were 6'5", they'd be in the league too.
No, I don't, dude. Well, that's the thing, like, because height really don't be mattering in the MLB. Height. Does height matter in the NFL?
I don't think so. Or I mean, like obviously, like
because if whatever you're given as a height, right,
Yeah.
is what you're gonna be positioned grouped as.
yeah,
Like if you're 6'4", you might be anywhere from a safety to a linebacker to
Yeah.
an edge rusher.
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
But if you're 5'8" to 5'10" to
Yeah.
5'11", okay, you're looking at corner to slot guy
Yeah.
to running back. Like
Like if you were the average height of a American male, which is like 5'8", 5'9", I think. Like you could be like you can compete in the NFL and MLB. Like there is no chance you compete in the NBA. Like so that's why I think from the realistic standpoint, I don't think the NBA is the hardest to get into. I mean, it's weird on how you look at it. Like it's technically hard because of the height differential. Like if you're my size and trying to compete, it's gonna be hard. But like I'm just giving that as like a plus towards like the NBA being easier because if you're 6'4",
Right.
there's a lot less competition.
oh, Roy McIlroy, you choked.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Let's just throw that one out there. Bryson, congratulations, you deserve it.
Second U.S. Open win.
Yeah, that just reminds me, like, I don't know, Roy just choked.
Yeah,
Absolutely
crazy.
choked. The 3-footer. I mean, come on, really?
Crazy.
Like, you want me to go
That's
out
the
there?
most Rory thing I've ever seen in my life.
Dude,
He's got to be the best choker I've ever seen.
I heard another podcast that said now when you get in that 3-foot radius,
Yep.
it's no more gimmies anymore. You can't just like touch the
No.
hole.
Like,
You got to actually putt it now.
yeah. Well, like, and in my opinion, if it was a 3-footer, that's not a gimme for me.
It's not a gimme for you.
Well, yeah, not for me personally, but then like also like even if it was Rory, I'm not giving him a gimme. Like even if we were gonna go play a fun round at wherever, and it's a 3.
This is such a diss. Holy crap!
Like
You're not giving Rory
Well-
gimme after this. Yeah.
no, like, it could be anybody. It can be like even Bryson DeChambeau.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
it can
I
be
got
stinking
you.
Scotty. If me and
Yeah.
Scotty are gonna go play like a fun round and just relax, if it's a 3-footer, like that's not close enough to it's a gimme. You're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How confident how many strokes would you need in order to beat someone like Scotty to feel confident? Yeah.
Like, well, that's what that whole handicap thing is. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, but I'm saying if you started a course out at minus
What?
35 on
Yeah.
18 holes.
Yeah.
You start at minus 8. 18 holes.
It would need to
minus
be-
30, all par 4s.
All par 4s. Well, like the pars don't really make a difference for me. Like, so like it could be like a normal course having like 2 par 5s, 2 par 3s.
Okay.
For me to feel confident going into it, if it was a normal golf, I would need minus 50.
Minus 50.
Actually, no. Like, because he can't birdie every hole. So,
Most of them.
yeah, but most of them. So, it'll probably be around like the minus 40 range.
Yeah. Give me him straight up. Money line, baby. All right.
You're out of your mind.
No, it'd definitely be minus 50 for me.
Well, because I'm thinking, because like I'm a 30 handicapper.
Okay.
So that's why I was like, if I get 50, but then like he can't birdie every hole, so like 18, take it off, and then like it would, I don't know. I was trying to do math, and I don't think I did my math right.
If I could be at a cool...
I think 40. 40, I would be confident taking them.
Yeah, okay. All right. I can get with that.
Which is outrageous. 40 strokes for most of these guys is 9 holes. I'd probably blow through it in like 10. Or not 10, like 4.
Oh, 4 for you?
Yeah, 4 holes I'm blowing
Hey, give
through.
me 3 holes. Because if we're adding drops...
Yeah, like legit golf.
But if there's no trees, no nothing, I have a chance. I like
No
an
trees and open field.
just open fields.
Just let it fly.
I definitely have a chance. Minus 35 for me, open fields.
You're out of your mind.
Okay. Do we have any other news?
I do. So this
Okay.
is actually a big deal. Like NBA, or not NBA, NFL wise. Big deal here. Are we ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So the NFL was in a $4.8 billion lawsuit for like the Sunday ticket thing.
Okay.
Because they the lawsuit was a like antitrust thing. So like this just came out like a few hours ago.
Okay.
So I don't really have all the information. I'm going to try my best here. Okay. But a jury in U.S. District Court ordered the NFL to pay nearly $4.8 billion in damages Thursday after ruling that the league violated antitrust laws in distributing out-of-market Sunday afternoon games on premier subscription services. So my understanding of that is Sunday Ticket is a subscription that you pay for, and you're supposed to get all the games.
Yep.
But the fact that the NFL was allowing Amazon Prime, like Paramount Sunday games, the fans are like, well, then why am I paying for Sunday Ticket and then also paying for Paramount Plus and all these other things? So all that added up, I guess like that's like where this is all coming from. So according to the lawsuit, it covered 2.4 million residential subscribers. So 2.4 million like house people had it, and then 48,000 businesses who paid for a package that like were completely involved within the Sunday Ticket thing. So the deal was supposed to be from 2011 to 2022 seasons on DirecTV. The lawsuit claimed the league broke antitrust laws by selling its package of Sunday games at an inflated price as well. The subscribers also say the league restricted competition by offering Sunday Ticket only on a satellite provider. So like, in other words, like you had to get like a specific satellite provider to then also pay for Sunday Ticket. So 2.4 million residential people and then 48,000 businesses, I'm assuming, are going to get money back.
I want my money back.
$4.8 billion though. That's crazy.
I want my money back.
So,
now.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work, but yeah, that's crazy.
No, I didn't buy a package. But I want my money back.
Yeah, so that's huge loss for the NFL, obviously.
I think it's good.
I think so too. I like the accountability.
Listen, I like that they're finally be like, no, you can't charge them every streaming service to watch every game.
Yeah.
We talked about that a few weeks ago. And this is just the thing. Why not just make one thing where you can access all the games?
Exactly.
Like, why can't you be for the people?
Yeah.
Like, dude, you're going to make a crazy amount of money.
Yeah.
What's the point?
That's why I never understood it either from like a business standpoint. If I were, boy, it gets tough because like then it's just like because that's why the whole bidding war exists is because because if you were like theoretically like YouTube and you were like, hey NFL, like we want all the games. We're going to give you $1 trillion over like the 10-year deal, whatever.
Yep.
Like, I don't know why you wouldn't do that. But then it's also like, because from all the other staying TV subscriptions, like HBO is going to offer you $100 million for 2 years. Like Netflix is going to offer you some, and then like whatever. So like it just gets crazy. Now like the state that we're at as fans, like we talked about it a few podcasts ago, to watch every NFL game, it's like 17 subscriptions, which like everybody was already complaining about, like how there's too many subscriptions and too many streaming services. It is. We have to have literally all of them to watch every NFL game. Like the fact that the Christmas games are on Netflix now, what is crazy. I mean, everybody has Netflix, but like it just goes to show it's like Netflix never cared about sports, like live streaming.
Right.
So why in the world are they getting into the game now? Like it's just so weird.
I know.
It's just a weird like place that we're in right now, in like the whole streaming world. But
It's going to be Red Zone this year, baby.
yeah.
With Sky Hansen, my boy.
And then it's like also like weird because like I feel like a lot of times the subscriptions overlap on other subscriptions. So it's like, because I feel like if you have like the YouTube TV or like whatever it is, like YouTube TV Sports, like you can watch almost all of them.
Yeah.
So then it's like, then why not just have that instead of? Yeah, it's a weird.
Oh,
I don't understand it,
I
but
know.
yeah, it's pretty tricky.
If the NFL could, they would take this thing right here. Y'all
Yeah,
get into that
yeah,
story.
yeah.
But that's the thing. That's the greed of it, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a sad reality, but it's Red Zone for me, or YouTube TV for 4 months, and then we just hang out and watch the game. That's it. Like there ain't no reason to buy everything else.
Exactly.
You know? So, all right. We wrapped up.
I don't got nothing else, man.
We're sorry. Like, it's just short on news.
It's been dead, bruh.
It's been dead. We've been reaching and trying to find stuff, but we don't want to spread rumors either. We kind of want to see what is factual and what has some kind of truth in it. But we also apologize for last week. We took a break.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Why can't we take a break? We're allowed to. This isn't just.
The fans are mad.
I know. I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I know.
There's someone over in Canada right now that's upset.
But that's all right.
It's okay. We love you.
You guys understand. But yeah, listen. We'll see you guys next week anyways.
Yeah.
So, except for that, we just hope that you guys would hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave a review, hit the socials, go over the socials, leave a remark, and maybe hit that follow button. But you know what that means. It's Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
And that only means one thing. That tomorrow is Friday.
That weekend pack.
So,
Ooh.
listen, enjoy the weekend. Be safe. Hang out with friends and family. Except for that, we will see you guys next week.
See you guys.